Welcome everyone back to the second game of CD Gaming versus Warlocks of the Beach. This is the Amateur Dota 2 League Season 6 North American entry level. You see here the first game went the way of CD Gaming. Warlocks of the Beach drafted a split push orientated lineup, and DC Gaming counter drafted with a pick-off orientated lineup, and definitely that went the way of CD Gaming, as we all know.
10 seconds remaining.
The pick-off oriented just ganking lineup works extremely well against the split push lineup, and just Warlocks of the Beach was just out-drafted right there. And credit to Nimba Twister on the Clockwork, who played an excellent game that game. Rubin too on the Tinker on Warlocks of the Beach side played a really good mid, but some bad decisions just cost him over deaths, and he just couldn't catch back up after that. PA also had a very good farm who was played by CYRY that game, and PA just gone out of control by the time it reached late game. And now we have back here the game 2, the banning and picking phase. We will see the Death Prophet being banned out by CD Gaming, followed by Juggernaut. Juggernaut, of course, a very annoying hero, and personally find rather OP hero right now. Picked very often in the meta game. Clockwork being banned out. Definitely a respect ban out for looking at how well Nimba Twister played that game. They know they do not want to deal with that Clockwork again. And then X, also another OP hero in the current meta game, being banned out right here, as the first pick comes up from Warlocks of the Beach will be the Disruptor, support hero. Disruptor being picked up by Warlocks of the Beach.
10 seconds remaining.
A very strong and core support being picked up here by CD Gaming, the Lion. Pretty often we do see it being banned in the pro gaming level. Lion, of course, scales and contribute really well to every fight and almost every phase of the game. In the early period, the stun and the hacks and its ability to just stay in lane, the mana drain is just excellent. Finger of Death, of course, a high burst magical damage ultimate, which has a very good cooldown and scales incredibly well with level. Silencer, also a hero that we see being banned out or picked up really recently, being picked by CD Gaming. We've seen before this in the game for Reverb Gaming versus CD Gaming. Dreadbeat played an excellent Silencer in game 2, dominating the lane and then carrying his whole team to win. Let's see whether he will be able to replicate himself that game, his skill from that game, and just replicate that success and just carry his team to a 2-0 win. Remember, Warlocks of the Beach and Classy Devil Gaming are actually, before today, they were both 4-0 in the group. CD Gaming has already won the first game, so they are now 5-0. But if Warlocks of the Beach is able to come back into this game, they will both be 5-1, and they will continue to draw on first place in the game, in the group table. Sorry. Vengeful Spirit being picked up by Warlocks of the Beach right here. This does hint towards a ganking lineup, and its possibility to go towards a fighting lineup too. Anti-Mage being banned out right there as the third ban from Warlocks of the Beach. We can see here the Disruptor's Glimpse is excellent for pickoff. The low cooldown on Static Field, and of course the Kinetic Field is also an excellent way to just trap people, combining it with the Glimpse. PA being banned out right there by Classy Devil Gaming. So continue to talk about the Vengeful Spirit. We have a swap, also a long distance pullback, or even it can be used defensively too, unlike the Glimpse, which can only be used offensively.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, Glimpse can be used defensively for people that jump in like a Faceless Void or something like that. Then we have the
Radiant
Vengeful Spirit,
team
which
back.
has a swap, have the aura to contribute to team fights. A very powerful stun in early game, good for ganking. And negative armor is always great in team fights and could be used to cancel blink daggers. At a higher level, could be used to cancel blink dagger. I believe the level 1 does not cancel the blink dagger. A lot of carries being banned right here. We have a Viper as the 4th ban of the Warlocks of the Beach. Viper and the AM being banned out. Could we see an OD pick right here from Warlocks of the Beach? OD definitely fits this team fight lineup if it is well farmed, but extremely dangerous though. If it loses the middle lane to the Silencer, we could see the OD being completely
10
useless
seconds remaining.
in the late game, but we'll see. The Viper ban does
5 seconds
hint
remaining.
towards the OD. The AM also deals with the OD reasonably well. We have the PA and the Luna ban, both very late and core carries banned out by the CD Gaming. We might see this game, CD Gaming trying to end this game around the 45 minutes mark. But now the third pick will definitely shed more light on what kind of lineup these two teams are going towards. Before we look at the final ban, Bane being
Dire
picked
team
up
pick.
as the the second support for CD Gaming. I strongly believe the Silencer will be a mid, considering how well Dreadbeat played it. And Bane, of course, extremely nice to deal with. Multiple carries. Amphibo is very good to just reduce the damage of
seconds remaining.
carries like Troll Warlock, high attack speed, but no damage.
5 seconds
So
remaining.
it counters that. The Nightmare can shut down another carry or hero, and of course Fiend's
Reserve
Grip.
time.
So one hero with 3 shutdowns. Insanely crazy. I would love to see a Rubik being picked up by Warlocks of the Beach. You have Lion's Finger of Death, you have a Global Silence, you have a Fiend's Grip, so many things to steal. A Rubik would be an excellent picked up right here, but they already have 2 supports. Maybe just third support? I don't know, but a Rubik feels like a good lineup. Maybe that's why they saw that the second pick wasn't a Rubik, so they were confident enough to go with the Bane instead of a Rubik. And instead of fearing the Rubik to have too many skills to be stolen right here. But now we have it, Warlock of the Beach. Warlock of the Beach will pick up a
Radiant
Huskar
team pick.
instead. Definitely great against the current 3 hero that we see. Huskar deals with magic damage very well, and gank and teamfight orientated hero for
Dire
sure.
team pick.
More towards ganking, of course. Slaughter being picked up to deal with crazy amount of physical damage. Feels like a counter pick towards the Huskar. Slaughter against the Huskar. But we have here the Silencer, the Lion, and the Bane, all magical damage, and Huskar has a lot of magic resistance from its 3rd skill by losing a lot of health. So we'll see how
10
this goes.
seconds
4th
remaining.
pick coming up from Warlock of the Beach.
5
We
seconds
await
remaining.
to see a Faceless Void will
Radiant
be
team
picked
back.
up by Warlocks of the Beach. This is likely, it could be an offlane Faceless Void with a mid Huskar against a Silencer. It's pretty hard to tell, to be
10
honest.
seconds remaining.
Huskar could go mid, could go safe lane, and
5 seconds
Void could go
remaining.
both way, but then they won't have an off lane.
Dire
It really
team
depends on their
back.
5th hero. It probably seen the Nyx Assassin being banned up here by CD Gaming. They do not want to deal with that. Of course, Bane and Lion and even Silencer are all food for Nyx Assassin once he hits level 8 to 9. Gets a
10
the
seconds
Gone.
remaining.
Most of these heroes will be food for them.
5
They
seconds
suspect that the
remaining.
Void will be going to the off lane in the house. Well, the Nyx Assassin could go to the
Reserve
off lane
time.
too, so it's really hard to say. But Nyx Assassin's being banned out right there, and the 5th ban, we await the 5th ban coming from Warlocks of the Beach.
Seconds remaining.
We will see a Spectre ban
Radiant
as a
team
core
pick.
hard carry. The CD Gaming still does not have a core hard carry, though Slardar could be the carry that KYRY plays. I'm not sure whether he's comfortable with that, but of course Slardar is quite likely the offlane hero right now, played by Nipple Twister. But we'll see. The 5th pick will definitely will just tell us the truth of this lineup.
10 seconds remaining.
Both lineup looks really good for pickoffs. Honestly, this looks like a ganking teamfight lineup, though they are completely opposite things. They are not really teamfight lineup, except for the global silence definitely helps in the teamfight, but Faceless Void Chronospheres 2 helps change the teamfight, but looks more towards a heavy ganking lineup, both teams, and now it's all down to execution and see who executes better. A Centaur Warrunner will be the 5th and final pick from CG Gaming. This looks to change the situation a little bit. We might see the Centaur Warrunner going to the off lane and the Slardar into the safe lane. Of course, Slardar could go to the off lane and Centaur Warrior into the safe lane, but it's more likely that KYRY will be on the Slardar.
10 seconds remaining.
Finally, it is also a KYXY hero. He plays on the Slardar pretty often. And Tidehunter once again being picked up for Chowser. Legit Harry, the core carry, will be going on to the Faceless Void. Huskar will be played by Arubin. He will be going mid as expected. Colleen and Bologu will take up the 2 support. Drake Bit, as mentioned, will pick up the Silencer, and KYRY will play on the Slardar, going into safe lane. Nipple Twister playing onto the hard lane on the Centaur Warrunner, as Kim, I'm just gonna call him Kim. Kim will be playing on the Bane, as Joshmu will play on the Lion. On top there we have once again Legit Harry on the Faceless Void, Bogalu on the Vengeful Spirit, Colina on the Disruptor, Chowser on the offlane Tidehunter, and Rubin onto the hard lane. Here we have Centaur Warrunner going deep, trying to ward up that camp to prevent the pull. No wards coming the way of Chowser, though. Yes, he does carry a ward. Oops, Centaur Warrunner walking into an interesting fight here. Stun will come out, but I don't think he will be able to get away from this. Slow coming out from the Legit Harry's hit, and the first blood will go the way of Legit Harry, and the rune will be left for him too. The other rune at the bottom will be picked up by the Bane. Definitely Bane is slightly more level orientated, and good start there for Wizards of Bitch. They need to win this game, remember? So there we have it. First blood going the way of Wizards of Bitch, Centaur Warrunner. Nipple Twister walking down there right into it. I believe he was typing, actually. He was typing the have fun, and then by the time he looked back onto his screen, oh my god, I have 4 heroes around me. And as expected, a mid Silencer versus a Huskar. This is going to be an interesting lineup. Interesting lane, to be honest. The Silencer definitely with... Oh, he actually skills the Glyph of Wisdom first. Silencer, being a low level hero, will not be able to react as much to those skills, and he will be disarmed pretty often here. Engagement onto the Centaur Warrunner. He will walk in there. Whoa, what a batch. Lucky batch coming out right there. The RNG Gods is with the Wizard of Bitch right here. Jumping, coming in on Nipple Twister. Might be too close to Bogora. I don't want to get too close right there. Will they be able to bring him down? He will go down to the Disruptor this time. Colina getting the kill on Nipple Twister as the top lane is turning really great right there. Lion has rotated now to deal with this tri-lane, and Chowser will have less things to be worried about. And Huskar in the middle, killing the Silencer. This game is starting amazingly for Wizards of the Beach right there. That is just what the Huskar needed to gain the level advantage on the Silencer, to deal more damage with every arrow it throws at the Silencer, but he might just die right here. Rubin, you want to get out of this lane now. Okay, he has a lot of magic resistance, so that's probably why he's extremely confident to stay in lane right now. Engagement on the top, nope. Centaur Warrunner now feeling much more confident with Josmu right here looking after him. But there you have it, taking up all the mana right there. Colina being stunned up and now hexed up in a position for a double Earth Spike, but I don't think he's level. Okay, he's level 2. He just took the skills of the mana drain and the hex instead of stun. The level 1 hex of course does have a better time compared to the stun, but definitely the stun has the 80 damage, which is something we want to look at. More harassment coming up from the Huskar, who is healing up. And engagement here on the Chowser. He is caught completely out of position. Will he be able to survive this? He will just run. Anchor Smash being thrown up, but not enough. Chowser will go down to KYRY. And CD Gaming gets one back against Wizards of the Beach right here, and more engagement coming up from 2. Oh, he's being brought down. Might be brought down by the Creep Silencer. Will go down. Will he go down to the flame though? I believe the flame might just not be enough to kill him. He will survive. So close, but close is not enough. You need to get it done. Harassment skill being thrown up right here. If he can get a kinetic field off, this might be good. No kinetic field coming up right there. No stun. Not enough mana from Bologu, who's been constantly mana being stolen by the Lion. Chowser managed to get a wave of creep right under the tower, so he has some safe farming for him. He might have dived deep trying to drop the ward and of course get the 2 sentry wards being used here for the D ward actually. Engagement right here at top onto Colina, not enough to bring him down for the chain. More up fails to trap him, but the trap could see the death of the Central Warrior once again. Huskar picks up a bounty rune, and he now wants to go towards the Silencer, who is very low. 3 burning arrows might be able to bring him down. Centaur Warrunner will be forced to walk home for a regen and mana regen too. Now this leaves Josmu to be extremely dangerous. You do not want to be caught right here. Chowser still playing very bravely on the bottom lane, going pretty near, and of course not too much to worry about with the Anchor Smash reducing the damage output. Where you have your hacks coming up from Legit Harry, stuns connects it, chain stun coming up a Legit Harry, but not enough damage to bring him down right here. They might return this onto Nipple Twister. Silencer goes down to Huskar in mid lane, but it will be a 1-for-1. And definitely in favor of the Huskar, because the Huskar gets the kill first and he gets the experience as the Silencer continues to fall behind. One assist. I'm not sure what assist did Huskar get. And hex up on Legit Harry right here. Chain stun. Oh, not being able to stun up. Harassment drop down. And just pushing them back off the lane. They see the Silencer coming up here. They do have a global silence. He is caught in position. Might be able to bring him down right here. Legit Harry in an extremely dangerous position, but he will self up and stay alive. Huskar on the other hand now just getting the full lane, but Slardar is actually having really good farm down there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Haste.
Silencer picks up a haste rune. Does not might want to go down right here. Nope, he will run away. No runes for Huskar. And Lion will come to mid in an attempt to try to even the lane back up. A Rubin having a good game this time, killing the Silencer twice and dying to him twice. Possible engagement here? Nope, no gleams being used. Tidehunter is actually having a much better day down there. Of course, they were forced to rotate the Lion just to make sure they keep the lane for them. Do not want to be stunned up right here. Corina could be in very big danger. And Vengeful Spirit just staying at a safe distance to engage on. Lion coming in very close right there, but nothing much beyond that. Chowser, after zoning up the pool right there, managing, he did pay with his, it did cost his life to drop that ward, but now he's getting a lot of creep right under his tower.
Not for you.
So a good investment right there, I would say. Silencer is not having the greatest of days in the middle lane right here. Dreadbit just having an off day today, I believe. He was really good on in his mid lane on the clock. Oh no, not on the clockwork. He was playing the Silencer and the first game he was a Storm and Silencer. He just had some really good day right there. And oh, double stun right there, preventing the chain engagement. Glimpse, trying to get in range for the Glimpse, but just not enough. Level 1 Glimpse range is very short right here. Chowser working towards a Blink Dagger or maybe Arcane Boots directly. He does have enough money for the Arcane Boots right now. But Wizards of the Beach needs to beware. KYRY is having a fun day down there, farming the whole lane up. Robin refusing to leave the lane, trying to stay in front as much as possible.
Invisibility.
Invisibility rune being picked up by Rubin. Potential engagement here. He sees both of them. I'm not sure whether he's interested. It looks like he might. Okay, he sees the Bane coming up right here, so he might jump on the Bane instead. It's hard to say. Bane is moving out of the way. This looks dangerous for Kim. Kim might be in danger here. Ultimate being popped up right there, and yes, the Nightmare will be used to save himself, but nope, he will just go down in extremely quick manner. Silencer coming in, but Earn will heal him up as the Vengeful Spirit comes within range. This might not be a good situation. Stun being thrown out on Dreadbit. Dreadbit now low armor. The fire, one more fire arrow, and he will go down, but he will be able to escape this. Will he be able to escape this should be the question. Oh, he stops there, and the arrow will connect with him, and he will go down to a Rubin, and Rubin pulling further and further away. But remember, the last game he put away, but Nipper Twister put the whole team back in. However, this game Nipper Twister isn't having as great a game as he had. He was 5-0-5 the last game, and he is now 0-2-0. And there you have Ultimate being popped out and Nipper Twister being brought down. He's now 0-3-0. Josh will go down to Kim. What are you doing here?
I hit the kill switch.
Oh, Kim being sent back right there, probably saving his life and of course saving the Huskar's life. I believe the Huskar was safe right there. They might now want to look. They are controlling this game really well. Wizards of the Beach. So there you have it. Outdrafted in the last game, and now with a similar and more equal draft, they seem to be winning. Oh, it cancelled. He cancelled his TP. He didn't know disruption was already used right there.
Radiant structures are
He might be in fear of the cause of the whole group of people jumping on him. He will probably just die again anyway. I don't think he was more afraid about the Nightmare being used on legit Harry here. He does not have mana, but mana being drained out right there. He does not have mana for a Chronosphere. Rubin continue to heal up with his Urn as Tidehunter. The Chowser continue an engagement here on the Chowser. Chowser low level on the Gush will not be able to take KYRY alone. He needs some support as we have an engagement up top. A Rubin being held out by Defense Grigomba, silence being triggered, a Rubin being brought down, Nipple Twister, Chronosphere being used to bring down Josmu as they will continue to kite Nipple Twister, who will go down. Legit Harry has to get out of it. He has no mana. One more hit and the beautiful static storm being dropped right there, preventing the Silencer from using any of his skills, but Silencer will be able to bring down Vengeful Spirit and will go down to Kovina after that, and Kim will just retreat out of that with no mana. Beautiful static storm right there, saving the Faceless Void, preventing the Grief of Wisdom from being used, and that literally saved Faceless Void directly. That hit, if it would have connected, he would just die right there. And amazingly, Disruptor actually has 5 kills right now, and Wizards of the Beach really outplaying and out-executing CD Gaming this game. They were outdrafted the last game, but this time around with an equal draft, they are winning the match beautifully. And now they are here wanting to get the kills onto... Actually, I believe there was an engagement on KYRY, just not enough to bring him down. Maybe a stun and just sprint and runs away. So there you have it, a double engagement here. No Chronosphere coming. Chronosphere actually on cool. Yeah, he used the Chronosphere to kill Josmu at the top lane and just secure the fight. Actually, very good execution from Wizards of the Beach right here.
Double damage.
Oh, double damage being picked up by the Faceless Boy. Thankfully, Chronosphere is down, but he might be able to pick up Josmu right here. Josmu might have scout out the double damage. That's why they're retreating out of the lane right now. They do not want to deal with a Void with the double damage. They saw the double damage and they saw him come up. So that's probably why. They see Nipple Twister right up there. This could be bad for Nipple Twister. Get out of there, mate. He just runs into the jungle, but he will find the Tide Hunter. Gush being used, stun thrown up, ultimate being popped right up, but the glimpse will bring him all the way. That was bad, but the slow being used right now. Chronosphere popped up just to secure the Q on a Centaur Warrunner who will go down eventually. And down there, KYRY actually getting a kill onto a Rubin. KYRY is now the only hope on side of CD Gaming right here. Okay, why does it not pop up? So they're 4-man push. They already got this tower. I'm not sure why they're still sticking as a 4-man. Still trying to zone up Nipple Twister. They managed to shut down Nipple Twister and Dreadbeat this game. Last game they shut down Dreadbeat, but Nipple Twister got a really good game. So this game they shut both of them down. Now all eyes will be on KYRY. You are the only hope for CD Gaming right now. So we will see.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Faceless Voids with a ultimate cooldown right here. No way he's gonna pick up anyone right there. And Legit Gaming continue back to farm onto the mid and engagement down here. Huskar more interested in the Lion, while Slada chase onto the Vengeful Spirit right there. Armor being dropped right down, going low. Lion will go down for sure, but the Huskar might pay with his life. Static Star being dropped onto KYRY. Ravage throws out his 3, brings 2 down, caught them 2 in the Static Storm. Sword being used on the Silencer, who will be brought down immediately. Buyback, I believe, being used on the Huskar to get back into this game, and ultimate being thrown up on the Silencer to bring him down very fast. Oh, no buyback being used. I thought Huskar died. Huskar did not die. Oh, he must have went back and healed himself up with an urn and his first skill. I actually thought Huskar died right there, so my mistake. And surprisingly, at the 16th minute, the Dire still have a walking courier. They are winning.
Radiant
They are 16-6. They are winning this game so much, but the courier is still walking. No wings, no love. No love for the courier. Triple TP to secure that bottom tower just to ensure that they will keep it alive. Now let's look at some item progression. We saw KYRY with the amulet already. Silencer now coming in onto Legit Harry, being blink right back. Doesn't matter, second support will come right in. Oh, Finsky being thrown up onto Legit Harry, who will go down.
Fight
Kim getting the kill on Legit Harry right there, and that was a pretty big turnaround. And okay, as we've seen here, Amnet being picked up, 2000 gold, probably working towards his Bling Dagger. Actually will have his Bling Dagger very soon. Lion being the support, no items. So an Arcane Boots here working towards a 4-star, extremely likely working towards a 4-star. Centaur Warrunner not going for the Bling Dagger, going for the Hood of Defiance. And maybe a pipe straight away. Definitely great against a Static Storm. Tidehunter, Bling Dagger already out. Not sure what he's working towards next. Here, no significant item progression. Mechanism already out on the Disruptor. Blinks forward, Chowser, but immediately being hexed up. He actually has no ultimate. I believe they do not know that, and they will be able to bring up Bogolu right here with the Global Silence. Ultimate being popcorn with Clashing Twister and Dreadbeat. Lion will go down. Nipple Twister escapes with the last health but jumps up here and will be able to caught. Okay, that wasn't the smartest thing to do, but they managed to pull away, and Silencer gets the kill on the Faceless Void. Silencer will walk away with really very extremely little health right here, but the Tidehunter with a Bling Dagger will get the kill onto the Silencer. 4 for 2 right there. The core did not go down. KYRY still staying in his lane and just farming as much as possible. Not too much gold difference changing, a lot of experience change right there. Okay, this is only for the Silencer kill. That explains the lack of gold and experience change. But anyway, it was a good fight. They lost a support and a core, and on the other hand, they lost 2 cores and 2 supports. Nimble Twister really having a really bad day today. For this game, not today, but Dreadbeat. He must want to forget what's happening today. Losing the first game, and then now losing the second game again. Oh, they might be able to have a pick off right here, but the stun will come out. Vengeful Spirit throwing the stun. Lion in position. Re-engagement coming right here. Chowser with no mana for his Ravage. Pretty far away. He needs like about 40 more mana. Can't make up his decision. KYRY cannot make up his decision on who to chase, and now he is caught behind enemy lines. Double damage, ultimate being thrown out onto KYRY. He does have a GD, but he will be brought down. Ravage being thrown out with the Nipple Twister. Unable to get up a stun. Now he will get a stun off, and think of that being thrown up on the Ruby, who say that they tickle me, mate. Stun being thrown out onto Nipple Twister, who will go down for the 7th time. Oh no, he will be able to get away right here. Being popped out right here. Dominating being popped up on Silencer. Dominating being picked up by Huskar on the Silencer, as Nipple Twister trying his very best to not die for the 6th time. Stun being thrown out on Legit Harry. I don't think he just wants to not give experience and go to the opponents right now. And Huskar still being extremely active. Josmo being picked up by a Rubin. Mega kill streak picked up by a Rubin right here. He played a good tinker, but some bad decisions cost them the game. But this game, he is just bringing everything back. Experience change right there. 4 kills for none. They did not lose a single one. The re-engagement onto the Tidehunter. The slight misplay right here by KYRY, who, like, when he was chasing the Tidehunter and he just decided, maybe I'll just chase the Vengeful Spirit, and switch the lane and chase went after the Vengeful Spirit, and Tidehunter managed to come back in with Blink and Ravage, catching 4 of them, I believe. In that fight, just really turning that whole fight around. Instead of becoming a pick-off, it turned into a team fight which just caught everyone, and Disruptor now interested to pick Kim of Boogaloo, moving down towards the mid lane. They are more interested to kill the Silencer. Dreadbeat, who is already having a pretty bad day, is about to be ganked again. No Watts in the top jungler side, but Disruptor within range. Faceless Void coming nearer and nearer. Faceless Void has his ultimate up. He might be able to just bring the Silencer down alone, but nope, no creep wave right here. Bogolo being caught out of position right here. Ward being dropped down, sees him, scouts him out, but the Lion trying to get within range. Silencer just getting range, but immediately stun up, hacks up. He is about to go down right here. Thrown up. Kinetic Field being thrown up right here, and Static Storm being thrown up. Chrono catches both of them within the Static Storm. Disruptor will get a godlike streak. He will get both the Lion and Dreadbeat. Wow, this Disruptor is rich. He is now working towards Kim being caught right here. The Centaur Warrunner TP's out and leaves Kim behind and says, sorry mate, I can't do anything. But Nightmare being used right here. They will take it anyway. Legit Harry will get the kill. Rubin will take the Nightmare away. KYRY with the invisibility rune, but can't do much. Legit Heavy will now farm up the jungler, farm up the ancients, no stacks, but just the ancients from the CD Gaming. Wizards are just having a great game right now. So, well, fans may argue now that Wizards are actually the better team. They were outdrafted the last game, that's why they lost, and now with an even draft, they are dominating this game. But it could be just down to execution. Well, Tinker Rubin did have a really good game the last game, and he did have an amazing game this game too. I expect it to be pretty even game with the silencer, but no, he did not. Oh my god, that Glimpse actually might have saved KYRY, but he's being slowed down right here. Stun drop onto Legit Harry, but all of them are coming back up. Blinks away to safety. That Glimpse actually saved him.
Dire's bottom
Kalina on a godlike streak, 909. That is amazing for his support. He is having a field day right now. Ravage is actually up, but no Chronosphere. Ready in 21 seconds. Ravage being popped up, hits 4, catches 3 within the Static Storm. Amazing play right there from the Kalina. And Nipper Twister burning to death right here. He will go down. It will be a team wipe. 5-0 right there. Beautiful Ravage, beautiful Static Storm. Chronosphere not even used. Amazing execution from their team fights right here from Wizards of the Beach right there. Beautiful game. They will definitely get a lane of Rex here, I believe. Oh no, at least the T3. Most of them are spawning in pretty quick manner, so. But they do have a Chronosphere. So if they manage to get off a good Chronosphere on maybe 3 or 4 heroes, they should be able to maybe even Rex and just take the whole game. 3 seconds, the whole team is back up though. I'm not sure whether they want to stay. They are gonna stay. Nipple Twister does not have a Blink Dagger, and Silencer has a Global Silence. The engagement onto KYRY, and he will be able to no sign being brought down. Chain Stun on Rubin, who will be brought down. Finger of Death being used to bring him down and finally clean him up. Chronosphere still available, but not going to be used. Kinetic Field drop to catch all of them. Dreadbeat trying to take the Nightmare away. Chronosphere now being up onto Joslu and Kim. Catches Nipper Twister at the end too. Nipper Twister managed to choose out the stun, but he will still roll down. KYRY blinking bell in Nightmare to KYRY. Nipper Twister trapped within the Kinetic Field and will go down. Double H not being able to go off. Static Storm going down onto KYRY. Now no more carry here, but the godlike streak on Kalina might go the way of KYRY here. But no, Chowser will be able to bring him down. KYRY maintains his godlike streak with 10 kills and 16 assists, 0 death. There you have it, 3 deaths for 4, and that was after a lane of Rex and a T3. Amazing game coming up from Blizzard here. CD Gaming must be shocked right now. They had such a good game controlling from every lane, controlling most of the lanes. They did lose the mid lane, but they won both the safe farm and the off lane. But now, to be fair, mid lane was lost in an extremely early fashion. Huskar getting 2 kills, and especially the second one where they both died, but the Huskar getting the kill first, definitely an advantage towards the Huskar. On the top lane, Nipper Twister was completely shut down by the aggressive tri-lane, and the bottom lane, the tri-lane was supposed to be a big problem for Chowser, but then because of the aggressive tri-lane on the top, which was so successful, Josmo was forced to rotate his line. Josmo was forced to rotate his line on top to protect the Centaur Warrunner, which is paying off for Wizard right now, who even after a rotation still managed to get several kills and just ease the situation for Chowser, who got his Blink Dagger fairly early this game compared to the last game. He's now working towards a pipe, and Bell of Strength, he's working towards a Sunch. Probably not a Sunch and Yasha, but maybe a Hellberg. And Lion now coming near. Oops, scouted out right there. Centaur Warrunner within range, but Colina with a invisibility rune right here. Blink, Nipper, blink and stun onto it. Kinetic Field will separate him from the rest of his team. Nightmare being used. Ultimate being popped, no gush slow. Global Silence being popped right there. A lot of skill being thrown down to Charles or the tankiest hero. Not sure whether that's actually a good idea, but stun being used right now. He TP's back home. Arubin now extremely aggressive. I have an Aegis, I don't care. Ultimate being used right there onto the Silencer, who will be stuck and will not be able to TP off. And Huskar will get that kill onto him. He has 17 charges on his urn. That's probably enough charges to earn a Crystal Maiden to death. And we have here a 15,000 gold. Let's have a look at the item progression on all of them. A Blink Dagger, obviously we already know, probably working towards a BKB from KYRY. No significant item progression on the rest. Here could be working towards a Refresher Orb, but no, probably not a Refresher Orb. Second, anyway, Joseph being brought down right here. Two supports being brought down, Bane and the Lion call off guard by this ward right here. Blinks into stun, but no way they could follow up right there. With Gleams might have cashed into trouble. Second quarterstaff being picked up, so he's probably working towards a Oblivion stuff. That is correct. He's working towards an Orchid. Here, Steel finally gets his Blink Dagger after a casual croak. Tower T2 going down right here, a Medallion and a Drums being picked up by Bugaloo. Legit Harry has a Mjolnir right now, and of course an Ultimate being popped right now on Dreadbeat, who will dive all the way into it with his Aegis. I don't care, I have an Aegis right here, KYRY. The Ravish catches two Ultimate being popped by Nipple Twister, but he might be able to brought down by here. Lion caught right here, finger throwing up onto the Vengeful Spirit, who will go down. Fiend's Grip onto Arubin. Not exactly the most effective hero to use it on, but he's being stunned up by the bash from the Void right there. 4 for 1, and this is GG. CD Gaming calls a GG. No way they can defend this with only 2 heroes left.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire victory.
Amazing execution from Wizard right there to get the second game into their pocket. It's now 1 for 1. Both teams will sit 5-1 on the top of the table. Great game we have, great Dota we have today from both teams, and thank you a lot for tuning in. See you next time.